Yeah, what's next TV, man? I just wanted to tell y'all, man. You got to teach your kids, man, at a young age. Because the reason why I say at a young age, you got to mold them to how you want them to be. Because, you know, you could be in your kid's life, but the streets gonna be there too. So you gotta get a strong impact on them. You know what I mean? Like make a strong impact. So that way when they get older, they'll know. It's like you can't try to jump on them late and think they gonna listen and all that. You know what I mean? You gotta build it in from a little kid. You know what I mean? Like if you want your kids to be self-sufficient and clean up after themselves and all that type of stuff, you gotta let them when they're young. You can't be telling them I got it and all that. You gotta tell them, look, go ahead. You gotta teach them when they're a little kid, so when they grow up, they'll know how to do it by themselves. You can't expect a kid to never been taught nothing to, you know, try to do something. That's why I start getting hip. Like I start saying, all right, once I explain this to you and show you multiple times, you should know it. And you know how I like it done and all that. But I had to realize a lot of stuff I was getting mad at them for, I never even showed them. I never showed them how to have it, how to carry it, or how to do it like this, how to do it like that. So it's like when you try to double back on them and try to show them after they already big, they already got their own development in their brain. They said a kid from the age of like, you know, from a little kid to like almost 10, they learn the most. Out of all people, they learn the most because it's like their brains is sponges. So you can really, you know, teach your kids how you want them to carry it. You know what I mean? So that's just my lesson. My joint, I'm telling y'all, you know, teach your kids at a young age and they'll grow up and be able to do what you said to do. It's like they say, whatever you invest in your kids, you know what I'm saying? If you invest in your kids, you know, as far as like with your time, your energy, and all those things, and they're gonna grow up and try to do right. You know what I'm saying? If you invest in them, they're gonna listen to you and stuff. But if you don't, they're gonna, you know what I mean? You already know. That's why I always wanted to be there for my sons, man, because I wanted to make a strong impact on their life. You know what I mean? Like it seemed like I stopped hustling right at the right time. You know what I mean? They was probably like 12, something like that, you know what I mean? So I just turned into a full-time sports dad on them, you know what I mean? And I see it affected them. I got two sons that's in college. One of my sons left college to go to the Army. You know what I mean? So that was a big deal for my family. Like he said he didn't want to tell us because he knew we was gonna talk him out of it. You know what I mean? But sometimes when the kids get grown, they do stuff you might not agree with. You just gotta support them. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with them, trying to support. You know what I mean? I love my sons. I love my daughters. You know what I mean? Love my sons, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just want them to stay out of trouble. And I gotta thank God that those guys never been in trouble. Those guys is not out in the streets with it. So I think I did my part. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. I sat back, sacrificed my life. You know what I mean? I wanted to run the streets, but figured it'd be better if I, you know, sat back and did what I had to do for them. You know what I'm saying? And try to be a real dad, because that's how I got into the streets. My dad died when I was 16. You know what I mean? So really ain't get a chance to, you know what I mean, do daddy stuff.